Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr, and today we're going to continue with the campaign, and today's campaign mission is called Retaking the Command Center. So we'll jump right into it, and I'll fill you in on the last episode if you haven't watched it. Or perhaps if you've forgotten, who knows. It wasn't a very memorable episode actually, and personally I didn't really enjoy the mission either. It was quite a dull episode. We were literally just trying to get to the Imperial Command Center, although where we had landed, the Astra Militarum, or as they are otherwise known, the Imperial Guard, had been pushed back away from it, but they had a tank for us to take control of and push through to the center. The tank gameplay was a little mindless and dull. To be honest, you probably could have just kept driving forward through it, and you probably would have been fine and got to the end, and then could have just quit the mission. So it could have been an even shorter episode if I'd known that, but I mean, considering so far, for the most part, I've been quite enjoying the levels and the gameplay. It's fine, you know, to get a little bit of a negative one there.
I have arrived too late. The enemy has already captured the command center.
I'd strongly suggest you find the communications room.
There must be some evidence of what happened to the defenders. I'm on my way.
Well, hopefully this will be a better episode, but by the looks of it, as always, we get somewhere and things aren't doing so very good, huh? Just the way it goes, I guess. Yeah, there's not really anything to talk about story-wise. I mean, we're just still trying to get to Flavius Draken, who was he's the last one to have done anything with Uber Tiberius' remains. He removed them off of the abandoned mining station that we visited. That was a location we found from the Ban Winter logbook. So, who knows if the Inquisitor's even still alive? I would hope so that we can query him. It seems he's still on the side of fighting with the Imperium, which is good. But the fact that he acted on his own independently of the Inquisition is the whole reason we want to track him down, really. Well, aside from obviously wanting to find the remains of Uber Tiberius so we can get the Inquisitorial Rosette. I always get confused on that one. So hopefully we find him and we get some dialogue to question him. But who knows, he might already be dead, so wouldn't surprise me. It tends to be how it goes. Gonna pop the inoculator. It's very hot today in the UK. I'm not the biggest fan of hot weather as it is. I very much prefer the winter because you can just get warm. But yeah, it's very draining being in the heat, especially doing like any sort of work or anything for the day first. Coming home, but I'm enjoying the recording side of things these days, which is good. I figured I'd try it just to see how it goes. Like as far as editing software goes, I only have Share Factory on the PS5 because this is how I record all my content. I'm glad in a way that I've managed to find something else that keeps me kind of occupied and gets me a bit excited to do. I try not to think about it too much when I do the uploads. I kind of just crack on with them. For some things going forward, I will do little test things just to make sure that I can get the sound right. By the time this comes out, you will have probably already seen. In fact, no, you will have seen the first episode of my Final Fantasy VII playthrough, which I'm starting. It's not the new remade game; it's the old one.
I'm at the communications center.
Cogitator.
I'll check the logs for the last few Vox messages. The situation is very grave. The traitor Marines have destroyed the defenses. I even found a knight on the list of casualties.
Damn.
Those Mongols have destroyed a combat walker. Curses be upon them.
The traitors took prisoners. I'm going to rescue them. There is still hope that someone has information about Draken.
Right, let's keep moving. For some reason I've got it in my head that I missed something before, so I'm just going to quickly run back. Okay, I did. A little bit. Although I was thinking further back actually. Ooh. Yeah, I had problems in my recording session for the first upload of Final Fantasy VII playthrough. So I had also gotten some feedback from a friend, but sometimes in some of these videos the sound has been a bit overwhelming at times when I'm talking. So I decided to drop all the sounds apart from like the video and speech stuff by the in-game characters. So all of it's at 70% other than the video cutscenes and the speech when the characters are talking. So I hope that kind of resolves it a little better now, and we can hopefully avoid anything like that again. Although I'm not sure if it was just a random, seemingly one-off occurrence, like where it just for whatever reason was a bit louder than usual. Yeah, if you bear with me a second, I just want to go back and check and make sure I didn't miss anything. Maybe it's the heat doing it to me. It wouldn't surprise me. It does make me very scattered when it's too hot, especially if I have a lot to do. Yeah, I did miss something. Okay, it's good. I'm not going crazy, or at least for now, anyway. Yeah, I'm hoping that the Final Fantasy VII playthrough will go well. In the original recording where the volume was really loud, I had a copyright claim as well. So I deleted that, but then I played with the sound about it a bit, and the copyright claim came as a result of some of the in-game music. So I'm in two minds about completely disabling all the musical bits in the game, because if I was to edit it for YouTube, I would be removing all the audio for the sections where the music plays, which could make it a less fun viewing experience, because on parts where I might be talking a little bit about what's happening and reacting to things, obviously there's the risk that I've got some good stuff to say and maybe you want to hear my opinion on some of the in-game music and that, and I'm going to be talking a bit during it, and then I have to cut it off, which, yeah, it's not ideal. But that also goes for, I could just be talking generally about something to do with the game which you want to hear, and then suddenly it cuts out randomly, and then like a minute or two later it comes back. And like that would be because I've had to remove all the audio as a result of the copyright. So we'll see how I go with that. There might be sections where I have to like repeat recordings and stuff, so I'm going to be very careful to record it episode by episode, get it uploaded, and then see what the YouTube algorithm does with it. Because the last thing although this is kind of just like for a bit of fun, like I do also view it as like you know, I want the channel to do well if it can. Who knows? It might never get big. You know, it's not the end of the world. Ultimately, I know that, you know, not everyone makes it in YouTube. My goal isn't really to make it. Like, I do have a full-time job, which I won't talk about. But yeah, it's a little side project thing. It's kind of fun. Yeah, I mean, it would be quite something if I ever made any form of money off of this, really. Because I don't think I wouldn't say I'm particularly a character or anything like that. Like I'm just not. get these guys. That's it. Come on, pillar. No, it didn't kill him. The pillar's quite weak now as we've gone further. Like, it just doesn't do the damage you might want it to. Boom. The plan going forward is I would like to upload Final Fantasy VII every Friday. I don't know if I will stick to that. I might just do it once every week, and it could be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It most likely be a Wednesday or a Friday. I mean, Wednesday might be a good candidate just to break up the content of this in between. I still plan to do some intel missions while I do the campaign as well, just to make it a little different for the people watching. But figuring out like my upload schedules and that can be quite tricky. I say tricky, I mean, as I'm going to add more content to it, it's going to get a bit more confusing for myself. But ultimately, I hope the things I choose to record are interesting. Not only to myself, but to other people as well. Let's use the... I don't have any inoculator, that's great. Pull back. Finish these guys up, then we can heal. Although we are healing as we go. Right, as far as talking about other things, I'll try and bring it back to the focus of the game. I have been obviously previously mentioned that I maxed out the health tree. Now, as it stands of this video, I am 2 skill points away from maxing out the melee combat tree. Yeah, that's right. Oh, hello. Wow, you were very nice to come down here, weren't you? Just wanting to be a nuisance, are we? That's alright. Okay, let's keep moving. I'm just going to try and bypass those. Alright, let's keep going. Got some prisoners to free. To tell you what, this level's quite big actually, which has been quite good. Because normally these indoor ones I feel can be quite short for the most part earlier in the game. Right, let's grab that. Let's go. Yep, that major speed and damage bonus is incredibly powerful. I really love it, like it does make things mindless. I mean, that battle probably would have been a bit rough for me had I not had that, but oh well, it is what it is. Right, now that we killed that, let's keep going. Wow, there's even more. Tell you what, considering you know, we knew they were having like a chaos incursion, like damn, they have got beaten into the ground. Is it going to be really long everywhere we go? No, okay. Right. Hello! Boom.
The prisoners are still alive.
How's it going, fella?
Ambrose Caradoc, the pilot of the Crimson Wanderer, at your service.
Well met, sir. You are a free blade, aren't you?
A lonesome warrior reporting for duty. Sir Caradoc, roaming the sector, fighting our enemies, and aiding the helpless.
Did the traitorous scum really destroy your night?
They had something more obscene in mind. But that would have taken longer, and I know in my heart that the Crimson Wanderer is still waiting for me in the hangar.
Right, let's get moving, boys. Boom. Well, as far as it goes, these guys are clearly lost.
Praise the Emperor! You have saved us all from a terrible fate, Inquisitor.
I'm only doing the Emperor's work. I must find Inquisitor Draken. Is he here?
Inquisitor Draken had to make a decision, and he made it with a very heavy heart. When he
Oh,
realized
glitchy
that the city
hammer.
could not be saved, but the rest of our world still has a fighting chance, he has returned to his fortress. He is keeping the main Chaos forces occupied until reinforcements arrive.
What a boy. Well, we better go to his fortress then, I guess. That's where we'll go next time. This one will be free of these guys. Cool. Right, let's get this way and sweep out the last of it. Hello! There are a lot of chaos spawns around here. Damn. A good job they're squishy. Just keep it going. Cool. Apologies for the pause there. Had to answer the door. Alright, we'll go back to Ambrose, and that should be the end of the mission. It looks like we'll have to find Flavius at his
I must
fortress
reach
next time.
Draken's fortress immediately.
You need to cross the city to get there, and it has become a ruined battlefield, crawling with armies of monstrosities. But don't lose heart, Inquisitor. The true gifts of the Emperor come at the most unexpected moments.
What do you have in mind, Sir Caradog?
This is a quest worthy of the Crimson Wanderer. I will take it upon myself to fight my way through the battlefield and clear your way to the fortress.
What a boy. Right, that marks the end of the episode. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.